3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Well, now they'll try the end around. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. From the gun on 3rd, Watson buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
First down to the 24-yard line.
Here's Watson, option left. Shedding the tackler, that gives him some room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll try the air now with Watson, flushed out right. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Not only another first down, that also puts him over 100 yards rushing.
That's not something you see very often in the NFL. We see it more in college. But I think with more of the melding of the college game with quarterbacks, we'll see this a little bit more often in the future.
Being chased out left. He's going to look deep end zone for Hopkins. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it will wind up just being incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. And he works free. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Watson. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Welcome back now here in London. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. He can run for it, and he will. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Flush to his right. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins there to make the grab. And the Texans push further out in front. Now Watson, he's going to lead the Texans up to go for 2. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it... bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them. But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now out comes Minnesota. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Throwing is Cousins. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Cousins now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. This is complete. Cousins to Treadwell. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To the air again. It's Cousins. It's caught by Treadwell. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Cousins throw complete to Thielen. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Again, it's Cousins. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Here's Cousins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Bailey's kick is good, and that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Here's Watson, eluding the pressure right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Daniil Hunter in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
All right, D, let's turn. All right, D.
Cousins to throw it. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now Cousins, 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And this was about as close to a shutout as you could get. I mean, barring a game where you only allow a safety with...
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright.
Yeah.
I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the wind. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks. There's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me.
Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Ahead, we'll see the NFL's all-time passing leader, Drew Brees, and the New Orleans Saints as they match up.
All right, Coach. Well, it may be a bit soft. But that certainly hasn't deterred this fan base. A great crowd on hand to battle the raindrops at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the New Orleans Saints and our home team. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Ready. 95-56. Over.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. Let's get a quick look at the Saints offense.
The steal in the 2017 NFL Draft had to be running back Alvin Kamara out of Tennessee, who ended up being that year's NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year. Split time with Mark Ingram his first 2 years in the league. With Mark Ingram now in Baltimore, it's his show. And through his first 2 years, almost equal yardage, rushing and receiving. Expect his rushing numbers to take a big leap in 2019.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Here's a 1st down throw. It's complete. A breakaway from Michael Thomas. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play. Brees finding Thomas. 43 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
Ready.
And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, second and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he takes it across. And